Hey, welcome back to Lamp Cocktails. We're going to start off Martini March with the Joy Division. This month, I really wanted to explore the martini and a lot of variations, a lot of so-called martinis, and end with my current favorite, which I'll tell you in a few weeks. Anyway, the Joy Division was created in 2008 by cocktail legend Phil Ward at Death & Company. I've done a few other of his cocktails like the Final Ward, which I'll link below, and they're really good, and he made some excellent, very good drinks. I think this one's definitely gonna follow up and be kind of in that high level of modern classics. What's so great about this is that it takes a normal martini, which is gin, vermouth, and some type of orange or lemon bitters, and it kind of builds on that. So we get not only the gin, which tonight we're gonna use Bombay Sapphire. It has vermouth. Tonight we're gonna use the Graciotti Vermouth di Torino style. But it uses Cointreau instead of orange bitters, and it uses a few dashes of absinthe bitters. Now, I've had this before, and I think it is a really complex and delicious variation on a martini because you get all the flavors that you like, but a little bit of extra sweetness from that Cointreau. You get a little bit of the absinthe, but not too overpowering, but enough to really bring some interesting flavors to an otherwise pretty basic format of the martini. I think this is gonna be really fun, and I'm really excited to go down this martini exploration path, kind of see where it leads us. I'm not even sure what all videos I wanna make quite yet, but we're gonna find out, and you'll see when I see. So let's get started making this great martini. This is stirred, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna do 3 drops of absinthe, half an ounce of our Cointreau, 1 ounce of our vermouth, dry vermouth for sure, 2 ounces of our London dry gin. And we'll add our ice. Give that a nice stirring. So we're gonna stir this about 30 seconds. And I don't know if you can see, but the absinthe is already getting a little bit cloudy. When absinthe gets cold, it tends to get a little bit cloudy, which definitely provides a really cool look to this drink in my opinion. All right, we've been stirring for a while. I think we're good. All right, let's go ahead and give that a strain. And we're going to garnish that with an orange peel. Give that a little zest. A little twisty there. There we go. All right, cheers. Let's go ahead and try our Joy Division. I didn't mention it, but off the nose, huge orange scent. Both from those orange oils espresso on top and the Cointreau definitely comes through on the nose a lot. Not a lot of absinthe coming through on the nose, which is kind of interesting because usually absinthe can take over a cocktail. And though it's only 3 drops, sometimes it can be overpowering, but not in this one. The taste of it is very bright, very refreshing. I love a Vermouth di Torino, especially in a white vermouth. So I think it provides so much more character and flavor to the martini and the drink that it's in, much more so than like just a normal dry vermouth like a martini dry or a Dolan. I think this brings so much more flavor and character, and I think the botanicals really blend well with a lot of different gins. This one is especially good. I like the Joy Division a lot because it has all the roots and like familiarity of a martini, but it's just a little bit different from that absinthe and Cointreau. Because essentially it's still a 2-to-1 martini. It just got some other liqueurs and flavors kind of piled on top of it with the absinthe and the Cointreau. It's really good. It's not quite the same. It's a little bit sweeter, but again, very good, very tasty. I definitely recommend this. Unfortunately, I can taste that my vermouth is like right on the end, so I'm gonna have to switch that out. But this is a very tasty cocktail. And one thing I do want to mention here is that the choice of gin really matters in this drink. It was built around a London dry gin, so I was making sure to use one in this drink when I made it as well. Usually I use Plymouth gin for most of my gin drinks, but I wanted to be true to it, and since that's Plymouth style, I wanted to use the one London dry that I had open right now, which is Bombay. Bombay I'm not a huge fan of generally for my martinis, but in this application I think it actually works really well. The botanicals with this are mixing very well with the botanicals in the vermouth that I use, and it's bringing up the sweetness and nice orange, slightly bitter from that Cointreau. This is great. I highly recommend you try this. Let me know what you think of the Joy Division or any other martinis that you are really into If you're into a martini variation, definitely let me know. Leave me a message in the comments because I want to try it and make it. This is Martini March. Let's explore all the martinis we can. Cheers. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to have a martini. A Joy Division.